Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, depending on what part of the globe you are watching from. It's such a pleasure to be here again. I'm Trish Rock, and this is the Intuitive Listening Show. Wow, we're in the first week of February. How are you feeling about that? You know, it's interesting. Often at this time of year, I was feeling this at the end of last week, you can often feel like, wow, a month of the year is gone already. And, you know, I haven't achieved my goals. Nothing's happened. My resolutions have all gone down the toilet, right? But it's time to really take a look at that this week and reassess. And that's actually the card that came up today for our collective reading. So, you know, where are you at right now? Where are you? Are you in line with where you're wanting to go? Whether you are in business or whether, you know, you just have a hobby, or whether you have some relationship goals, or, you know, whether you were just hoping for you to move forward with that. It's really time to assess that. And it sounds a little bit boring sometimes to kind of reset your goal, go over, you know, what it is that you want to be doing right now. But it really is worth it, because not only are you assessing what is still correct for you, but yeah, you are having a look at, you know, what has changed for you personally and energetically already this year, and perhaps reassessing the direction you want to go in. And it's really important. And things change so quickly with our energy, right? So, for instance, if you had a goal at the beginning of the year, even just in this last 4 weeks, your energy and your mindset could have shifted so much that that goal has already shifted. And if you're still on that same path, then, you know, you're on the same path to a different goal, if you know what I mean. It needs to be reassessed. So this week really is about taking a look at your current position and really making sure that, you know, any blind spots that are there are revealed. Anything that doesn't gel with you anymore or resonate with you anymore is looked at, and you'll be able to move forward more quickly when you are gaining that new clarity from your new position. So the mantra, I'll show you this beautiful card. It's assessing. It's a really beautiful card there. And the mantra is, I am enjoying moving and choosing, moving and choosing. And our journey isn't a static adventure. Our journey is movement. And it really pays to assess every now and again. And actually this week is a good week. It's to assess, you know, what has happened. Are you still on track? And are you still moving towards all those things that bring you happiness and joy? Now, 9 for me is also, in numerology, it's about completion. So I feel for some of you listening today, it is about completing those old cycles of mindset, because I've also got, from the tarot, I've also got the Strength card. Now, this is really about completion of those old blocks, those old mindset and those old beliefs that are really keeping you stuck. And this is a really great assessment for you to do this week as well. You know, am I still am I still living by those old rules, those old beliefs, those old patterns that just keep producing the same results for me? Or can I really begin to let that go? And, the other thing I wanted to talk about is this morning and for you this week is about being in the moment. And when you are in the moment and when you are really appreciating everything in the moment, it's far easier to really rein in those old thoughts. So I know for many of you listening, and it's the same for all of us because we're human, right? We can be sitting there in the moment but actually feeling the emotions of a past event. Or we could be sitting there in the moment feeling the anxiety of a future event. Now, this is when all of the old beliefs and the old patterns start reoccurring. And when you have that going through your mind and you start verbalizing that, you're also producing more of the same. It's like the hamster trying to get off the wheel, but continually pedaling the wheel. So when you are in the moment, it's about being in the moment. And if any of those old fears from the past or emotions from the past or any fear or anxiety about the future are coming in, bring yourself back, center yourself, bring yourself back to that moment and go, oh, okay, that may not be true for me right now. Is it true for me right now? And really bring yourself back to bring yourself back to the present moment, like I've just done now. Center, and ask yourself those questions. And that's really having that power over your mind, over those old patterns. And that really helps you reassess. So for instance, if you're sitting there and if something triggers you at work, you can be triggered all day and be back in those old patterns. Or you can sit there, take a breath, choose not to be triggered, and ask yourself, do I really need to be triggered by that? Am I taking that too personally? And, is the fear that's coming up around that really true for me right now? Or is it an old belief? And when you get in the habit and the pattern of doing this, it really becomes easy. It becomes less of a deliberate effort, and it becomes your consciousness. And of course, when you are in the moment and when you are truly present, your intuitive abilities and the ability to listen to spirit messages, intuitive messages, gut feelings, sensory messages, whatever clear you are, that becomes more acute. When you're in the moment, you become a greater intuitive listener. So that really is our collective message for this week. Really bring in all of those old beliefs and those thoughts, center yourself, be in the moment, and really do a little bit of assessing this week of where you are right now on the journey, what your next steps are. Have they changed since your mindset last month? And look at the things, don't look at all the things that you haven't done. Look at those things that you have achieved and move forward from there. That's really what we're being called to do, and let go and end some of those old thoughts and old mindsets from the past that are no longer serving you. Now, if you haven't gone over to my Facebook page yet, please do. It's Trish Rock Abundance or Trish Rock Transformation. I would love you to come over there. This is where you can book a reading with me. You can also see all of the events that I have coming up. You can really be inspired and motivated by some of the things that I post. And we would love to have you over there in the community. If you do want to book a reading with me, you can go to that page. You can also go to my website at trishrock.com, click on the home tab, and you will see a drop-down list there with psychic readings. You can also go to my Facebook page and book a reading there. You can also head over to my Facebook page and leave a message for me if there's no suitable times in my calendar for a reading and it doesn't fit in with you. Send me a message and I'd be happy to accommodate you at a time that suits. You can also email me at trish@trishrock.com if you would like to have a reading or talk to me. And I'd love you to head over to my website at trishrock.com and check out my mentoring program. You know, this year really is a year of restructure, of change, of foundational work, restructure not only on a global level, which we're seeing in the physical, but a restructure internally. And, you know, this means really having a new perspective on things and really being clear on your dreams and who you have to be to achieve that dream. You cannot step into a new movie in the same character. And this is what my mentoring program is about. I really help you to move into that person that is already living your dreams. And we go into multidimensional characters and, you know, someone, you actually in a parallel universe already living that. And we really tune into that and bring that to the present. And it changes everything. It truly does. The clients I work with, everything changes for them. It's amazing, and it happens really fast. So if you are serious about change this year and you want to transform your life, please check out my mentoring program, Dynamic Transformation with Trish Rock. You'll find that on my website, and I would love to talk with you about that, and you can book in a free call with me on the website as well. All right, now we've got Matty in Ahoskie, North Carolina. Ahoskie. Okay, awesome. Hello, Matty.
Oh, hello, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm still here, hanging in there.
How can I help
Still
you?
going to, huh?
How can I help you, Matty? You have a question?
Yeah, I was concerned about my fiance's health, and I was wondering, is he's going to get any better with his health problems he's having?
Oh, who's that? Your husband or his son?
Fiance.
Oh, your fiance. Okay, let me have a look here. Let's see what comes up.
He's a little Aquarius.
Yeah. You know, I feel for him that his some of the health issues are coming from worry in him, and you know, sometimes it feels the other way around, like he's worrying because of the health issues, but some of the health issues are because of his worry. And I just really feel that if he could, you know, if he could really look to the future about, you know, perhaps what would um, what is his plan for future? What would he like to create in his life? What would he like to create in his future? Um, because I think that the worry is kind of making him it's keeping him in that same state is what I'm hearing. So yeah, that's they just keep saying worry. So is he is he in a bit of a depressed kind of state?
Is it what? He has a heart problem. He had it for years, I believe.
Yeah. So is he feeling depressed though?
Yes, sometimes.
Yeah. I just really feel that the the heaviness of that worry and feeling depressed about the whole thing is actually making it worse. So really the best thing that he could do on a daily basis to lift his energy and his vibration is to exactly what we're talking about here through this show, is to find ways to raise his vibration, to more ways to feel happy. And sometimes in life we focus on what's going wrong when there is a lot of things going right. And if he's your fiance, then obviously you've got a beautiful relationship blossoming there, and that's something beautiful to focus on. And I'm sure there's some other things in his life that are really happy and joyful. So I would really encourage him, Maddie, to start focusing on and start looking at the things that are great in life right now, and a bit less focus on the problems. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because he's into music, and I wonder if that's going to be successful also for him.
Right. Well, it will be successful if he thinks it will be successful. If he hasn't got a vision for the future, if he's not thinking that he's going to be around to enjoy that success, then he will sabotage it. So once again, he needs to really just tune in to what makes him happy. And if music lifts his energy and makes him happy, do that. And you just never know where that will actually lead.
Yeah,
So
that makes him real happy when he does that.
yes, so I would encourage more of that, Maddie. And I think you're a beautiful influence on him as well. So do whatever you can do to have some fun around the house too.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I love him. I love him so much.
Well, good. I'm really pleased to have spoken to you, and thank you for calling in, and good luck with everything.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay. I have one more question. It's about my son that's incarcerated right now. He's 17. Do you see years coming towards him or months coming towards him for what he had done?
I can't quite understand that. Do I have to? Um,
He's
yeah.
in jail. Yeah, he's in jail, and I've been, praying for him and stuff, and it's his first offense. And they said that
Right.
he has 9 counts, and I wanted to
Yeah.
know if they're going to give him less time or.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Look, I really I really feel that it's going to go well, but not everything that not everything that you're expecting in good results. But I think it will go. I think it will go okay. So,
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
All right, we'll have to wrap it up there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody for listening again today. I love being here, and I hope you tune in every week. Once again, please head over to my Facebook page at Trish Rock Abundance and come and join us there. And also I'd love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you just search Trish Rock. And subscribe there. It's been an absolute pleasure being here again today. Thank you. Have an amazing week, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.